Hi, my name is Tara, and thank you for visiting my YouTube channel at Inspirational One with Tara. Today we'll be doing a mid-month reading for Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius out there. So great to be back. This will be a 3 to 5 card reading, depending on how far we can go. It maybe just 3 cards, depending on the message. This reading may resonate with you or it may not. However, you can check your sun, moon, and rising sign. This will be sort of like a general reading. It could be about love. It can be about life purpose. It still can be scandalous, just depending on the message that will come out. But it also will be about pretty much everyday life. Okay? Possibly, depending on the messages that comes out in the reading. So this is the holiday season. I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. For those who are celebrating it, happy Thanksgiving to you. And also I want to say I am doing personal readings. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you can go to my website at inspirational1.com and go to the service tab, and there you can schedule a phone reading with me if you like, one-on-one phone reading, and also a Skype reading if you're outside of the USA. If you don't have time to schedule a reading, you can also check out my products tab and you can get a video reading or an audio reading. So I do those as well. Okay. Also, I have videos on Vimeo if you're interested. They're called Spirit Messages, Messages from Spirit, and it could be something that may connect with you or inspire you. So I appreciate your support. I'm going to leave the link below to my Vimeo videos as well. If you're interested, I want to thank you in advance for your support. Okay, so let's get started. Aquarius, and let's see what the messages are for you. Show me the energies around Aquarius. I am going to be using the Thelema, I think it's pronounced. They're very, very nice card. And the strangest thing, I've been connecting with them in a very, very strange way, or intuitively, I'm going to say that. And very strong messages have been coming out, really. And it's the past couple of readings, I felt that it was very profound readings, and the messages were very, very deep. So let's see what happens for you, Aquarius, and see what the messages are. Okay. Aquarius. So let's begin with the past, Aquarius. Okay, so we have the 4. Just want to straighten this out here. Okay. We have the 4 of Swords here. And you've been doing a lot of thinking. Well, this looks like a respite time for you, Aquarius. This looks like there may have been a time in your past that you just simply want to mentally relax, okay? You may want to really get in tune with your spiritual side, whether it's meditation, whatever relaxes you, okay? Because it seems as though you're trying to wind down. Now, you could be winding down from something that was challenging or something that was causing you to think a lot. That could be a possibility. But so far, Spirit is just showing me that there may have been things on your mind. You needed to relax from a stressful situation. You needed to kind of regroup. And that's what I'm seeing here with the 4 of Swords. So, always good to have that respite, time, that relaxed time. So that's a good thing. Let's see what's ahead in your present. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so far what I'm seeing here, that there's some type of challenges you might have been through. The reason why you desire to relax or kind of slow down. It looks like you might have been through a challenging time with a relationship. And I'm going to say a relationship in general, being that this is a mid-month reading. It could be a love relationship, possibly. But it looks as though you've been going through some challenges. And we have the Five of Cups here. And it looks like that you've been through an emotional time as well. And there might have been a bit of disappointment. However, I always speak about those two available cups right on each side of you. Now you see those three cups that are turned downward. And it might have been something in a relationship that didn't work out the way you planned it. But yes, there's a time to feel sad. There's a time to grieve. But once you come out of that space, there's an opportunity for you. There's happiness for you. There could be a new relationship also that may be at play as well, okay, with those two cups. And it could be something that's coming down the road for you. And what Spirit is saying is that don't give up hope. You may feel a sense of loss or a sense of grief. Might have been a breakup, possibly. And when I see this Four of Swords, it possibly could have been a breakup you've went through, okay? With it alone, it could be just a time that you're trying to take a break, you're trying to regroup. Now that I see this Five of Cups here, it looks as though that there's some great sadness that surrounds this cup. But yet there's a window of opportunity, a window of hope, a glimmer of hope with this Two of Cups. Okay? So let's see. You could be in this place right now where you feel a bit sad or disappointed. So whether it's a love relationship or whether it's a relationship with a friend, family member, you've been through some challenges, there's a bit of sadness, but there's a glimmer of hope here with those Two of Cups. There also could be some healing going on as well here, from what I'm seeing with the Five of Cups. From what Spirit is telling me, the word healing comes to me. So there also, Spirit is telling me that there also could be some mending, like mending bridges. There might have been some burnt bridges. Somebody burned bridges because of some type of challenge that went on. It could have been some type of dispute. You heard that saying, don't burn your bridges? Yeah, but I get a feeling that somebody might have burnt bridges, but then I hear mending of bridges, like restoring a relationship. Like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily mean a love relationship, but it also could mean relationships with friends or family as well. Okay, co-workers, relationships in general. So I see a mending here. Okay, I see a ray of hope here with this Five of Cups. So let's go a little bit further. Wait a minute. And we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. Usually when I see this 5, a lot of 5s are coming up here. And when I see the 5 of Wands, this tells me I get a feel of some conflict that might have been going on. A lot of raised emotions, I'll put it that way. Intense emotions. With the 5 of Wands. There may have been some arguments or some disagreements. Again, let me go back to what Spirit spoke to me about burning bridges, okay, and the mending of bridges. Now, the 5 of Wands is in reverse, okay, but with it upright, it's a lot of intensity going on with emotions all over the place. This could have been arguing, fighting, just high, intense emotions that might have been going on. However, it's in reverse, so it seems as though, and again, I'm going to say those couple of words I said before with the 5 of Cups, mending bridges, and you see those 2 of Cups. I see mending bridges with the 2 of Cups. I see that there might have been some challenges and some disappointments in that 5 of Cups. So now the 5 of Wands is in reverse. So it tells me you're overcoming those challenges. Okay? So here we have this mending of bridges. Okay? Because it's something that you were able to overcome, leave behind. Now, in some scenarios, in the immediate future with the 5 of Cups, there may be some mending of bridges, okay? There may be. However, in other scenarios, you might have made the decision that maybe it wasn't nothing left to salvage anymore, okay? With this 5 of Wands. With that situation, and let me be clear with this, with that situation you might have had some type of dispute with, okay? So you might feel if it was a relationship or a love relationship or what in general, whatever type of relationship it was, and there was some type of dispute or some disagreement going on, and you might have felt with this 5 of Wands that maybe there's not much to salvage anymore in one scenario I see. Okay, in one of the scenarios. But I'm going to go back to the 2 of Cups here with this 5 of Cups here. If you've decided that there's nothing much to salvage from this relationship, it could have been something that was very intense. You just kept fighting. You're not getting anywhere. And it's draining the heck out of you. And you're like, oh God, I can't take this no more. I mean, I'm stressed. I got gray hair. So you might have said, I may need to let this go because just for my well-being, just for my peace of mind, I just, you know what, should I bring this in? I don't want to go into 2017 with this crap. Okay? But what the 5 of Cups is saying, even if you decided that, this may only mean that you're starting at a fresh start, a new chapter in your life, and you still have those 2 of Cups on your journey. Okay? With the 5 of Cups, those 2 of Cups there. So you still have that. So whether you salvaged it, you overcame your obstacles in one scenario, and you're friends again, and you're lovers again, great. But then I see another scenario where you might have just said, I'm done. I'm not going in a new year with this mess. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I deserve better than this. I deserve better than this. Okay? So that's what I feel from this reading here so far. So it might have been something a bit challenging here. This is a mid-month reading, but I just feel this is a relationship reading, and it could be any type of relationship, from love to family to work, anything you've been through with someone else. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let me pull hopefully one more card just to close out this reading. Wait a minute. We got the Death card here. Look at this. Wow. The Grim Reaper. Look at that. Look at that picture, huh? Yeah. Well, it's in reverse. But you probably would want it in upright, actually. But it's in reverse. And what that's saying is, remember I just said a couple of minutes ago, maybe it was a couple of seconds ago, I think it was a couple of minutes ago, that okay, so I gave two scenarios with that five of wands. The first scenario is you decided to hash things, work things out. Okay? You decided to work things out and not end the relationship. However, what the Death card is saying, that even though there may have been some conflict, you're finding it difficult to move on from the situation. Okay? So even though you said, hey, it's water under the bridge, I'm going to work this out. If you've been in a situation and you've just been like on a roller coaster, it's up and down. You just have disagreements, you get back together, disagreements, it's like up and down, up and down. What is going on with the up and down? And during this time, it's pulling from your energy. It's really weighing you down with that Five of Cups. So you may be dealing with a sense of codependency with the situation. You got to have that person around. You feel if you're away from that person, it's like somebody taking the rug right under your feet. You feel the foundation is shaken. So we have this Death card here in reverse that says it's a challenging time. It's difficult for you to end this situation. Okay? So this is something that you may have to be cautious about, because you may want to get off this roller coaster because it's sapping your energy. Okay? It's sapping your energy. If you're not resolving the issue, if you're not moving forward and you're just going backwards, because that's what happens. In relationships, you break up, get back together, break up, get back together. Oh my goodness. You don't make progress like that. You're not making progress. Then what is the reason for this? Okay? So we have that Death card in reverse here. So it's also saying we may need to fix this situation. We may need to reevaluate this situation. Is it good for my well-being? Okay? We had the other scenario. The person is like, hey, I'm moving on. There's nothing more to salvage with this situation. It hurts. It's painful. But I'm moving on with that Five of Wands in reverse. But then we have this Death card, and it's saying, to some, you may have a challenging time of letting this situation go. So, this Nine of Cups been coming up a lot in readings. I'm going to close out with this Nine of Cups because it's a positive card. This is your immediate future, far future. And with this Nine, let me look at this, of Cups. What this says is that you found your new place. You found your new space. So what this tells me, even though I see this Death card here, I'm going to say this in reverse. Seeing the Death card in reverse, I'm going to say this. There are those situations that you may break up and get back together again, and it is like a seesaw. You may do that for a time. But it's with this Nine of Cups is basically saying, okay, it's time for me. It's time to do me. It's time to make a decision so that I can have happiness enter into my life, so that I can be fulfilled again. And with this Nine of Cups, it speaks about fulfillment. It speaks about being secure where you are with the Nine of Cups. So it's a very strong card. Energy, it just speaks about I'm confident where I'm at right now. I'm much happier where I'm at. Finally, things are working out for me. You might have been in a dark place. You might have had some struggles. You might have had a difficult time letting go, but it looks like eventually you did. Eventually you did let go. So everybody has their breaking point, you know. Everybody has their time. You know, it's a process. Sometimes with relationships, it's a process. You just can't break up just like that because you're so deeply entwined with each other. And it's just so freaking difficult, you know. Sometimes the other person will help you break up with them by them falling off the radar. That helps. But when it's really challenging to break up with someone in a relationship is when you both having a hard time to let go. You may be fighting like the War of the Roses, may not be getting along, but you're both finding it hard to let go, knowing it's not even working out. And that's what makes it very difficult. You find the both of you end up back together again. But then when you get back together again, you just like, oh man, this is the same thing. So sometimes it's a process to let go. Sometimes it's hard to let go, but then sometimes it's a process. You got to go through the process. Some takes longer than others. So that's what I see from this. Eventually, you're going to have success and you're going to be able to have fulfillment and happiness. Okay? This looks like a relationship that's been through some drama, been through some hard times. However, it looks like it's going to work out in the end with this Nine of Cups. Well, if this reading resonated with you, give the video a thumbs up. Also, you can leave your comments in the comment section and tell me how it resonated with you. Also, you can share the video. I want to thank all my subscribers, new and my regular subscribers. I thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'm so humbled. Until next time, God bless you.